Brood X? I call
Brood
it Brood
X,
X.
baby.
Brood X.
Brood X just
Brood
sounds like
X's.
they're mutants and it's like cool.
Braddox.
Broadix.
Broadix.
You guys, I just realized I'm gonna see both of you in person tomorrow.
I can't hear you yet. There's too loud.
Well, we can't. Oh.
I'm gonna
Shout,
whisper so
shout.
no one knows.
Oh, it's still so loud.
Does anyone know what I said? Does Sarah know what I said?
I know what you said.
Because Sarah can't hear any music.
That's right. I have
So
the special
unfair.
Can you
no
hear
music
me?
ears.
What
Can
did
you
you
hear me
say?
now?
Leash, can you hear us yet?
Yes. What did you
hear?
say?
I said, you guys, I just realized I'm going to see you both in person tomorrow.
So exciting.
Oh, yeah.
For the first time in a bajillion pandemics.
Forever.
For the first time in forever. Or at least since the pandemic began.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I'm
magical.
very excited.
Yes.
Magical.
Yes.
We're all vaccinated,
yes,
guys.
fully vaccinated for
We
2
did it.
weeks, baby.
We did it.
2 weeks or
Mhm.
more for you two ladies with your
Mhm.
getting
I
it
donated blood
done.
today.
You did.
Oh, look at
Awesome. Did they tell
Look at
you? Do they tell you if you have the antibodies are successfully in your blood? Is that something they do after the fact?
When I donated blood before I had a vaccine, they told me that they could tell me that I didn't have COVID.
Well, that's
So that
good.
was positive.
Yes. And that it was negative.
Nice.
Which is good. A lot of people don't know that.
It was
Yes.
positive that it's negative.
It's
Yeah,
right. It's
yeah.
positive to be negative when being screened for a disease or illness or virus.
Oh.
Generally positive to be
Gosh.
negative. It's the only time being negative is positive, I think. Yeah.
Maybe
few.
a few.
There are other
There's a
times,
few
I'm
other
sure.
things I can think
Sometimes
of.
it's helpful.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
But I don't know. I'll have to wait until I get the results back to see
Oh.
if that's part of the
Ooh.
stuff
Little-
that it gives
Little
me.
fun
The data.
bonus.
But
Yeah.
Fun bonus.
I
I
mean-
donate blood, and I get to find out how vaccinated I am.
How vaccinated.
great.
super duper vaccinated.
Super vaccinated. Congratulations.
My lady though, like when I was getting my stuff done, she's like, they asked if you're vaccinated,
Uh-huh.
and I said yes, and then they asked what vaccine I got, and I said
Oh.
Johnson & Johnson, and then she was just like, oh, how are you feeling? And I'm like, you are a person in the medical field.
You're like, I'm here to donate blood. Do you think if I was having blood clots, I'd be giving it away right now? Like, I don't know.
Ooh. It's like a saucy response. Like, well, dish girlfriend.
I'm
tell
feeling
me
just fine.
more.
Hi, take my blood, please.
That's so
my
great.
God.
Well, I mean, I guess, you know what? In the grand scheme of things, there's not much they can be kind of excited about when they're reviewing things. And that is probably, you're
You
probably
are the
one of
most interesting
what?
thing they've seen today. They've
You-
seen so many Pfizers.
That's true because they kind of like held back on the Johnson & Johnson ones for a while. So it's pretty rare to get
It's
somebody
almost
to
like
like you're a
win.
rare brood.
That's true. A rare
I'm
brood.
a rare brood. I'm a rare breed.
Or
Breed and brood.
That was my segues because we want to talk all about our new friend, Brood
10. And we should like start at the beginning for our
Oh, yes. That's a good point.
mid-Atlantic friends.
Back to the beginning with you.
So, who wants
Yes.
to tell the world what Brood 10 is?
Are we going all the way back to 2004? Or are we going back to the day I discovered Brood 10 was coming?
Let's go back to when you discovered Brood
Let's
10
go
is coming.
back to the very first Brood 10 that ever existed.
that ever existed.
I,
no. See-
I don't know the history. Were there cavemen? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Wow. Going
Were
way
there?
back.
I think there
Dinosaurs?
were probably cavemen at some
there
point,
dinosaurs?
but maybe
I don't know.
only in caves.
Are these dinosaur level? Were they actually hiding underground for 170 years, and now it's only 17 years? Like it was like they've
Oh,
shortened
staggered?
their
Oh, I see.
underground
Oh.
stay.
What did they do when the presumably in like dinosaur times they were like ginormous? How did they?
Well,
They didn't
that-
even notice them.
I think insects there's a certain size that they can be safely. So cicadas probably weren't ever super huge
They were
to exist.
They were
They were
probably
just grubs.
ginormous.
They were just grubs.
They're like
to
the
some of
fly.
Giant sloth
some of the bug
size.
eaters.
They're. Oh. So what's Brood 10, guys?
Yes.
So I thought it was called Brood X until very recently, but sometime in, I want to say like, I don't know when my anxiety started. I want to say February or March.
Oh.
It was like I was getting ready for the weather to be good and to do some gardening. Like, I was feeling good about
Sure.
2021 because vaccines were coming.
Looking
I think it
forward
was
to
like in
warm weather.
March. And then I started reading all about like, get ready. The moment it gets warm, we're going to have our friends, our 17-year cicadas are coming out. And I was like, but I wanted to spend time outside this year because I spent all my time inside last year. What if the cicadas ruined everything for me? And I was really upset that they couldn't have come out during, last summer when we were all hiding. I had to wait till this year to come out. So I had a lot of anxiety, and I worked through it. I worked through it, guys. I worked through it.
The thing that we're talking about is that I'm glad that you worked through it.
Cicadas.
But yes, these cicadas that are periodical cicadas that live the majority of their lives underground.
Yeah. I want to take this moment to explain what a cicada is.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Only because I have a coworker who lived in Florida and before that Utah, and he was completely unfamiliar with cicadas. And he heard us talking about it in a meeting, and he didn't know that the insects that are flying around right now were cicadas. He thought they were very large cockroaches.
Like a rock band, like my favorite band, the Cicadas.
Poor fellow.
He just was not. And to be fair, like before I'd moved to Maryland, I had never seen a live cicada.
Wow.
So the first time
that's a good point.
saw one, I was like, what is that giant fly? Oh my God, it's humongous.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'd never seen them
only
before
seen
either.
the exoskeletons that were, the shells in New York. And I've heard them, but I guess they just didn't.
Well, that's the thing. Like when you hear them, they're just like a couple on a tree nearby. Like they're not really arriving in the thousands and going all over my lawn.
Heard a
they were just hanging out on trees.
buzz of them in the summers, but like
but they were all on
I
trees.
also lived in the mountains, so I needed to emphasize my T because that was anyway.
Mountains.
I
heard mountains like buttons. Mountains and buttons.
Buttons. Mountains.
Anyway, yes, I too had never seen them, but yes,
yeah, they were probably like
you
in
discovered
the woods.
one. You moved down here or up here, and you discovered one.
I saw one at the metro, and I was like, "What is that?"
So it's interesting, huh?
Even last year, I hadn't really. We saw a lot of cicada shells in Rock Creek, but we hadn't seen a lot of like living cicadas. You know, I don't feel like you see a lot of the cicadas in non-swarm years.
Yeah,
like you see evidence of them, but you don't see a lot of them.
Maybe it just depends.
I saw a couple last year because I went to the outdoor pool last summer quite a bit, and the pool I go to is like all in the surrounded by woods. So I think some cicadas just wandered in the wrong direction because there were definitely some on the side of the pool that people had. They died in the pool, guys. But they were then released into the outside of the pool to exist and.
And I just realized I forgot who I was talking to because all our Animal Crossing listeners, of course, know what cicadas are because they catch them.
And you can hear them.
And provided they were playing last summer. If they're brand new players, they won't have encountered them yet because
that's true.
Even though cicadas we know will pop up in Animal Crossing, they have not yet appeared in game yet for us.
I just realized, for this summer we had an opening song we didn't even get to sing, and it's a really good one.
What? Oh,
what's new? Cicada Cast.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes. So,
but cicadas, I feel like the scale of things is a little hard to tell in Animal Crossing, but they're pretty big. They're probably like a couple inches big.
Right.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. And
I've seen some little ones. I've seen some little thumbnails, and then I've seen some big ones. The biggest ones are like 2.5 inches, probably 2 inches.
I feel big. That our summertime cicadas that we have in our area, those come much later than the brood 10 cicadas. I feel that those are larger, and I haven't looked up the difference in sizes yet because I feel that these buddies that I'm seeing now, even the ones that have been emerged for a day or a few days, are fairly small. So I've been taking some pictures of them with my hand so I can compare.
Oh, you're doing compares.
Yes, because I'm running my hand. I mean,
some of them. They seem to just vary in size because
I would say that mine are like 2.5 inches or so.
Yeah, the ones on my porch are like literally a range. I've seen little, big. There's like a big one that's like fully like the full height of one of like my step up into my house. It's it's pretty big. That's like it's almost 3 inches, that one.
So there are 3 different species that we have that are in brood 10. So there's all in the same Magicicada genus, but there's 3 different species, and you can tell them apart by their song, which I haven't even started hearing yet. So
I haven't heard them yet. I've been waiting for.
We have some songs. We have some songs.
See, because you had
ours early. Sooner. Ours started like a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. I want to say like.
Oh, and there might be. I wonder if there is a size difference between the 3 species. And
that's a good question.
Too.
That could
so
be
many
part
questions
of it too.
And more.
But
we have the love cicadas.
Aw.
The ones that don't have any, like, they're not vicious. cicadas
What are
are
some-
vicious, but some of them have different ways of defending themselves.
Oh, really?
Oh.
And ours uses sheer mass
Oh,
to
I see what you're
predator
saying.
predator satiation.
That's
which
their
basically
technique
there's
of survival.
so many of them that the predators can't possibly eat all of them.
They'll just get drunk on cicadas and give up, essentially. And
Yeah.
then they'll,
Eat
they'll
all the
survive
tasty
that way.
cicadas.
Fascinating.
So I
Some
thought
will
that
survive.
was really sweet. They don't have any, like, some of them I think can have some sort of weapon
Oh, wow.
defense mechanism, but ours don't. They don't have any defenses.
I don't think our summertime ones do either, so I think we're good in this area for
Yeah, I
cicadas
mean,
being
I would never be
friendly for
concerned with
humans.
holding a cicada to begin with, but like, I thought that was very interesting. And then there's so many different. So we're brood 10 of how many different types of broods?
Oh man, I don't know. There's lots of different broods, and that's
We
just
have this
in the
17-year
States.
cicadas. So the last time they visited us was in 2004, and I was not in this area. Joelle was not in this
neither.
area.
I was
Sarah
also
was
not quite in
Not
this area.
quite in the area, so
we
she didn't
definitely
get to
didn't
see
have
the
So like
swarms.
up in northern Maryland, they weren't
In
even
Northern
here yet
Maryland,
either.
we did not, and that might just be because it was too much construction in the area where I
Yeah,
lived.
I did see the map, and it definitely looked like
It looks like it tapers
it went into
off in around Philadelphia.
yeah,
right?
I went into Pennsylvania, so much as it must have skirted around Baltimore for some reason. Like I don't know.
Again, I think it is a thing where there's a lot of development. I think that disturbing the earth in the area.
Right.
Yeah,
they
I mean, because
larvae
they're
can't
underground
thrive.
for 17 years. If
Yes.
something happened to that tree in 17 years,
Yeah, if they lost
and they
their
don't have
tree,
their little
tree root noms,
their root nom noms.
yeah, they can't grow. They can't grow into big, strong cicadas. They die underground, I guess.
Yeah. But I was thinking about this, and I was talking to my in-laws, and I was like, how sad that they like just come out of the ground to mate, and that's it. But he's like, my father-in-law is like, actually, they had like the best 17 years of their life just nomming safely underground.
Yeah.
They live
For
underground.
17 years, and what kind of other insects really live 17 years?
It's
There's not very many.
Right?
And like
It's a long-lived insect.
that is the
That's
point
their
of their
life, right?
Right? Like
Yeah.
the 17 years underground is the point of their life. This is just the very end,
Well,
so they can
yeah.
continue.
This
Right?
is
like
the ultimate goal of most
Yes.
living organisms is the
Yeah.
reproduction.
like all
So,
they're supposed to do is
this is-
reproduce, and then they could go bye-bye, and it's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
So
I am fascinated by how they put the little larva into the tree and then it drops into the ground. I think that is
yes, so they make they have like a little
Rice.
spear.
it's like a rice. Yeah, they have a little
ovi-
spear.
an
where they-
ovipositor is what it's
Yeah,
called.
think
and they
it's yes,
stab the
that's
tree, and they put they put their little eggy eggs in there.
larvae.
Which also fascinating that this happens like within hours of mating. Like they're ready to go.
Very
Ready to
rapid.
go.
And
well,
how
they
many-
also grow up within minutes of molting. Like it's like they go from
So
as we know the albino,
Oh right. That's right.
the rare 5-minute albino cicada.
So- right, and just
turns
to
into the
recap,
darker color.
what's lived underground for 17 years comes up out of the ground. They do not have wings at this stage.
No, they're just like a little
They're little crunchy
walking
shell guys.
grub
hard
kind
little.
of.
Looks like I don't know, a cicada.
They kind of look like grubs to me. I don't know what to tell you. Like they
right,
just
they're
kinda
grubs
look-
Yeah.
with the exoskeleton
hard
and
shell, yeah.
and leggies and little
Yeah,
like
and
then
crunchy
leggies.
legs.
and then they do the little wiggle. They do the little molting
Well,
wiggle.
they attach themselves to something so they can
Yep.
be sturdy,
There you
right?
go.
They'll
I
find
see.
a blade
Well,
of grass or a tree or
the
something.
one I watched, it was just on my driveway, just doing its best.
He's
Oh.
trying. He couldn't
And
make
it
it.
did.
He's
It did what I've now
hardening
called
need
the
to
cicada
break
wiggle.
out.
It was like arms akimbo or whatever, just trying to get that little shell right off, wiggling its butt. And I was telling Leisha Mar before that why am I saying in third person? I was telling you both before. I don't know. I'm new here.
Okay. Talking to the audience.
That hello people listening. When I got home from my trip on Monday, I just saw one in my driveway and it was just wiggling, and it looked like it needed some help. So I
Aw.
brought it a branch, and then I came back a couple minutes later and it was gone and it left me a shell. It was
Aw,
amazing. It happened so
yay.
quickly. I didn't get to see its post molt stage, but
His
from what I
albino-
understand,
his
it is
albino
albino
Well,
for a whole 5 minutes.
also,
The reason why we're joking about this is that someone thought that they found a rare albino cicada, and what they did not know is that all of our cicadas
That's
are
the
briefly,
process. Yes.
they just
briefly
come out.
white before they get
very
their color
pale.
pigment.
And also, that struggling you see is very important for the health of the cicada, so it can get its wings to kind of be fully unfolded. It's kind of like much in the way you may have heard, never try helping a butterfly get out of its chrysalis because its wings won't form properly.
Yeah.
Because that struggle helps the fluid
helps
flow into the
strengthen
little
the
veins
shape
and let the
and
wings shape out and
little
be strong.
buddy.
So yeah, the wiggling is important.
Never
and
help a
struggling is
struggling
good.
wiggling bug. They can
Just
do
let it be.
It's
They can
part
get
of the
by.
process.
That's right.
But if you want to bring them a stick, just in case they need it, you can.
Yes, it's
I
true.
just thought
If
it
you
needed
wanna-
support. It looked like it was struggling, and I thought,
just want to help it.
most of them happen on like trees and branches. So I brought it a little branch that I found, and the branch I picked up had a whole bunch of cicada shells already on it. So I was onto something. I was clearly onto something.
Yes. So that's like you were just being a good helper, friend.
I was helping.
You're trying to help.
I saved one whole cicada, guys. I saved.
Oh, a champion. You may
I
not
can't
be
speak
able
for
to
the ones on my porch that are just dead, but
maybe you couldn't save all of the starfish.
How
but you
do,
helped that
Sarah?
one.
How do? How?
Leisha's I was up in the far up. We're also having a little side project as we are talking about cicadas.
well,
that
we'll
we will
talk about
discuss
that in
further.
a minute.
Aha!
I'm in the Matrix.
Someone figured it out.
You guys are all kind of spoiling up in here.
Sorry, I know. That's why we're not talking about it. That's why it's just
It's
a
fine.
teaser for a
It's fine.
future.
We're going to talk about it later, and Leisha's going to tell me what on earth she's talking about when I get to that point
Yes.
later. Was there any other cicada stuff there? I mean, there's plenty of more cicada
So much
stuff.
cicada
to
stuff.
talk
It is really exciting to see all the little bugs. What?
about. Yeah.
I'm thinking. I
Easy
love.
stuff.
I think. The thing about cicadas is that they're little sweet peas, and they're terrible at flying, and they're just not good at course correcting. If something stationary is in front of them, they'll just run right in. They'll just flap right into it, and it's. They're just. I just think that they're very cute and sweet, and also Joelle.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're not anxious anymore, right?
I'm not. My anxiety was that like it would be impossible to be outside. So here's the thing. What I learned about cicadas, I learned from my brother, and he told me bonkers tales of like the cicadas like covering the walls of his
good.
apartment complex.
Things
this
to
is
make you feel
This
better.
is a shark underwater fear again of them making you watch
it is
Jaws.
clearly Jakar's fault. It is always.
Jakar, what have you done?
But yeah, no, he had told me all these stories from 2004. Like he had lived in an apartment with like they were all. He would open the door and he'd have to like quickly close the door because the cicadas were just there, just covering the walls. And this is my vision of what I thought was happening. And I guess maybe because of where he lived, like there weren't a lot of trees, so they just ended up there. I don't know.
Buildings. Yeah.
But that's what I was thinking would happen. So I was imagining like, and maybe they're still to come. Maybe I'm preemptively like going, oh, it's nothing, and there's still like a million more on their way. But so far there've been like a dozen on my porch at any given time, and somehow animals make them go away overnight, which is very nice. It's very good cleanup that they're doing.
At least it's a slow advance of the cicadas coming.
Yes,
so
I can slowly like ease into
That's
it.
right.
If I'm going to end up with a wall full of cicadas, at least I'll see 2, and then I'll see 10, and then I'll see 40, and I'll just get used to it at that point.
Yay! Yeah,
I do want to say. So, Leash, you said you started getting cicadas like middle of last week, right? Before I left for my trip, I left on Thursday last week. I did not see one. I was literally like looking around my neighborhood, like walking around, like nope. Checking all the trees. It was ridiculous. And then we leave on Friday night. Our awesome cat sitter, Leash knows him well, came over. And I saw in the Ring camera, he had like kind of looked at the porch and kind of bent over and like flicked a couple things. And I texted immediately and I was like, do we have cicadas? And he's like, there's 2. And I was actually really excited.
Yay.
So he found our first 2 porch cicadas.
That's so sweet. Oh man, he's not only a good cat sitter, he's also a cicada sitter.
Yeah, he's actually been helping
seeker.
cicadas. I was hearing all about that. He was helping cicadas in his yard, apparently.
Oh,
so
what?
He is a sweetheart.
That's very cool. And it's cool that there's getting to be more and more of them. I've noticed that they're coming up here at places where there are raised beds, so it's warmer earth, or places that are close to parking lots where the sun is hitting the parking lot and warming up the trees. Or
That
like the
would
earth
make
by
sense
the trees.
because they can't find any trees in my front yard, so they're just on the driveway because it's warm and toasty on my
Poor
driveway.
buds.
I guess there are trees, like my neighbor has a giant freaking tree right next to my driveway, so that's probably like the overflow. But I haven't seen I've been looking on that tree and I haven't seen any cicadas on that tree. So I don't.
They just might not be interested in climbing up. Who knows?
That's a
thing.
really old tree that I actually have to trim soon because it's my car drives through the branches now, so we know we have to trim it.
Yeah, that sounds like the branches are a little bit too low.
And might be dangerous for our power cable into our house. So
also very important
thing
to be
to
careful about.
consider. Anyway, trees. Trees.
Trees.
All
Trees
them
and
trees.
Trees and trees. Tips and trees.
Tips and trees.
There was one other thing we were going to talk about before we take our break, and that is last week's episode, which was really a rebroadcast that I've decided our rebroadcasts are now going to be called time loops.
Oh,
because last week's episode was the ultimate time loop. It was the episode in which we determined the Quackos.
The Quacko Family Quest.
It was the episode in which we figured out who the heck Brian Doyle Murray was.
Oh, was it?
Goodness.
Holy cow.
And there was a third thing that happened in that episode. Oh, and is the episode... There was a third thing. I've already forgotten it. It was in the show notes. You'll see it. Anyway, The point is, last week's episode was like a real throwback, so I decided, because we got into Groundhog's Day, it was the time loop episode, and now all rebroadcasts will now be called time loops. And the picture last week, because I didn't feel like going and hunting for a picture of the Quackos from old whatever. It would take me a million years to find that photo.
Sure.
I was sitting on the bed at my mom's house, and there happened to be two ducks on a pillow.
I was
right there in front of me, and I was like, I'm about to post a whole episode all about a mallard named Quacko. So I took a picture of the pillow that was right in front of me, and that was the episode cover.
There we go.
And I was wondering if anyone would have questions, like, why on earth are these random ducks
was wondering.
happening?
I was like,
so
this is a charming...
that's the artist rendering of Bill and Drake Quacko.
Wow, that is fascinating. Bill and Drake. Drake is represented by a female duck mallard, presumably, but
more of a Molly duck.
Molly duck. Oh, sweet Molly duck.
Molly.
It was great. Molly duck.
Precious and a half.
Brilliant. Anything else? Cicadas? Anything else? Follow up? Anything
More
else you want to talk about before we take a break?
I can't think of anything right now. I have a feeling that I'm going to want to talk about cicadas more. Can't help it.
It'll come up naturally as well. But there's more cicada talk.
Just
next
like
week. Next week we'll have more. What's new? Cicada Cast. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Cicada watch. Do 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 do.
Cicada watch.
Nice.
Love it. All right, let's take a big old break.
I like it.
Break. How's that for a break, guys?
I asked for water from my producer and I never got it.
Oh, no. Oh.
So, I'm sorry about your water leash.
But I don't care.
I was going to change the subject, and then I realized that was rude. So I wanted to tell you I was sorry, but then I wanted to change the subject anyway. Before we talk about our next topic, Sarah, where am I finding you and Leash on your island? I'm visiting your at this moment.
I would
I'm in the
advise
pool.
you to come up to the spa area.
Spoilers.
Wait, am I not supposed to tell you where it is? Well,
no, you can tell me where it is. Leash told me more specifically where she was, and that was not helpful. Where am I going?
Okay, so go up to the camp. You can look at the map and see where the little campsite is.
Just look at the map, Joelle.
North Central. No. I was just trying to say where it was in relative, because you won't be able to see this icon.
I know. I really think that we should have those little icons.
I see. I see Leash, and she's standing in the middle of something.
Oh, twins! We can both sit here. Can we both sit? Can we both sit?
How do I get over there?
Yes.
Do it, Sarah.
Yes.
Can you sit down?
Yes.
Sit down.
Face.
Ta-da!
This is so cute.
Oh, I want to turn toward you, like we're having a nice little chat.
Picture. I'm taking
Fireside
our cover.
chat. Here, let me take out my.
I'm doing it.
Yes. So you may have heard, dear listener, perhaps you saw it on the internet, or maybe you experienced it yourself. I mean, we can talk about this now. Yes, now that we are doing this.
Yes.
It's okay. Good.
I am currently watching my two favorite Animal Crossing players sitting in a beautiful little, what is it called? Hot tub jacuzzi.
It's a cypress bath?
tub.
Cypress tub.
Yes, I am watching you adorable little people sitting in a little tub, and it is adorable.
Oops.
And I'm just over here doing a Viva because I can't do anything else.
Haha. Well, we can try all
come back. I want to take a picture.
I'm gonna do another Viva over here for you.
Can you move to the right a little bit? My dealy bopper's in your eye.
Yeah, I'll go hang out with Sarah over here.
Let me see.
Dealy bopper. Oh.
Boop, boop, boop.
It looked like dealy boppers were. Okay, anyway. So the deal is, there is a very special glitch that's available in Animal Crossing New Horizons right now. And it allows you to finally step into all those tubs and baths and
blinked.
pools And whatever else. Oh, did I blink? Sorry.
No, I was just Joelle was doing a pose and she blinked in my photo.
What a cute boot.
Her eyes are closed.
But
Chaos.
yes, so through this glitch, you can now get into the tubs and other items, or even they can be anything. You could be like a shower stall. So
how does this happen? Why does this happen?
This happens because of a glitch that is with a flat furniture item. If you step off of a cliffside or up from a cliffside that has a like corner rounded kind of edge, so it's not a square edge; it's one that's like that chunked
and
out
right
corner.
up to it, and you have to stand adjacent to the the object.
So to Joelle, who's trying to do this, I will demonstrate that I'm going to take out my ladder.
Here, I can get out of the way too.
Oh, you're fine. Well, you can stay in there, and you could be in the tub
I'm
at the same time if you like.
Twist my arm.
Go hide in a tree.
Yeah, so you get your little ladder out, and you go up this cliffside, and see how I have this board game that's down here on the ground?
Yeah.
You walk right into that, and then once you get down there, you'll see you're standing on the furniture item, and then pull over to the side where you're in the direction of the item that you're trying to get inside of. And I will get out so you can have a chance.
How do I walk into it?
You want to put your ladder, you want to make sure your ladder is going right down onto that furniture piece, that little game.
So I go to this.
Yeah, like
kind of
right
corner
there.
here.
Yeah. And then try going down. And then, perfect. And then you'll be able to walk just pressing. Oops.
No!
Sometimes it takes a few tries. It's a little fiddly. It can be a little
good
fiddly.
At things.
No, you're fine.
You're doing great.
Joelle, please give yourself some grace. That was the very first time you ever tried it.
I'm not good at it.
You can do it.
Okay, well now it's not letting me climb the ladder. I'm just standing around holding my ladder and I'm stuck.
Press back. Oh
Oh
no!
We're having a network problem.
It was really funny because I saw you climb up and then it said someone quietly left and I was like, she quietly left? She just climbed the ladder and left.
Someone quietly left.
Was it me?
I didn't intend to.
I wonder if it was me.
I don't know.
I was the one glitching out, so I don't know.
Either way, I'd be happy to open my gate again so we can try this again. And we can always try it in a different area because I have a very special one right in the front.
I've seen this glitch in so many different places. It's adorable. I've seen people like just hop into their lake. Can you do that?
Oh, that one you have to specially engineer the water features around your town too. And I haven't done that yet. And that one's a little trickier because you can't just step right out of it. You actually have to get rescued or reset your game to
so I'm still on Sarah's Island, so I think it was you, Leash.
And my gate is still open, so the dodo code still is in effect, Leash.
Okay.
You got this. Come on.
I think it's because I'm trying to download these photos.
Oh, sorry. So many exciting things happening.
Must be the reason I'm trying to do too much.
That makes sense because it reassigns your Wi-Fi, I think.
But I think it assigns my phone's Wi-Fi. Does it reassign my...
I think it makes your Switch work as a little Wi-Fi broadcasting signal of it. But I'm not sure about that. I don't know for sure.
I'm going to try to hop into here. Anyway, so lots of fun glitches. So what else have you seen, Sarah, for this glitch?
Well, I've personally tried it with lots of things, and I've uploaded it to our cold storage so you guys can review it yourselves if you wish. I've tried it with bathtubs. I've tried it with a little hot spring. I've done it with a shower stall. And I have also done it with, and this is also, I've seen our friend Lo do this, the teacups set that you can actually get in to...
Oh, I'm in and I ran right through it.
That is also a hazard of it. You might just run right back out, but you can climb back in again.
Real closely. Gotta move real slowly.
Sorry.
So Lo got into the teacups.
Yes,
and I have solving my biggest complaint that's ever happened in Animal Crossing.
So now you can be like our friend Ketchup and sit in the teacups. Although the teacups are not moving, but at least, I mean, you could get them moving, but it's very hard to keep up with the moving teacups.
I'm in.
Yay!
Try not to move too fast. I don't want to mess this up.
Oh.
So how do I stay in here? I need to just not move too much, right?
You just move, give it a
stay
little
in the
slow.
Box.
Yes. Yeah. Gently tilt your analog stick.
Gently. And now I'm going to try to sit on down.
Yes, sitting down is great. I'd recommend pulling out your camera before attempting to sit down because if you wish to take a picture, you will automatically stand right back up again.
Indeed. Okay.
Yes.
How do I get my sit down to work? There we go.
How do I get my sit down to work?
I want my sit down to work. Okay.
But yeah,
Brilliant.
So this is...
I'm sitting.
Look at you. You look great.
I'm in my fancy party dress in the middle
it's fantastic.
of your sauna.
Yes, it is fun. That's another thing. It is fun to kind of like pick an outfit that is more of like a swimsuit, but it's equally fun to just jump in with all the clothes on. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I might change my outfit.
Oh, yeah, you can do
I can
that.
do that in here, right? I can change.
Absolutely. You can use your wand. You can change
So
like a normal person.
I can switch to a more appropriate outfit for this activity, like a caterpillar.
A cat.
Oh, what a
Caterpillar.
cute caterpillar.
Yeah.
And appropriate for our talk about insects and metamorphoses. Metamorphoses.
Oh, speaking of caterpillars, so my neighbors, this is super related, I promise.
That's okay.
My neighbors have netted all their trees.
Oh, okay.
To protect them. And every time I mention they netted the trees for the cicadas, my husband reminds me that no, they could also have netted them for the caterpillars. And I was like, I'm pretty sure this year they've only netted them for the cicadas, but sure. And every time
caterpillars?
Like, they net them for other reasons.
Sure.
And I was like, yes.
Like gypsy moth caterpillars?
I don't know. He says sometimes people net for caterpillars, and I just went,
They also could net if they have fruit trees, because that's a good way to deter pests, and hopefully if they have trees that they're
these are all just really young trees they have. They planted them 2 years ago, and
they're definitely for the cicadas.
Yes,
that's
and as I've read about that, it can be a little dangerous for young trees, especially like freshly planted saplings, because the cicada mamas lay their eggs in the skinniest of dainty branches.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which are all the tender branches of the tender baby trees.
Yep. That's right. The tenderest of tenders.
All of them. Every single one.
It's easiest. It makes sense. It's easiest for them to get their little stabby stabber in there.
That's right. The egg stabby stabber. It's very true. I like that Joelle is sitting like right in the flow of the water. It's very impressive.
That's my favorite part in any hot tub, to sit right in front of the jets. It is delightful. It's a good get a little back massage going on. It's great.
Oh, so soothing with that water streaming.
It's true. It is kind of, my face is literally in the water. Anyway.
It's great. I love it.
This is great. So how to actually do this? You have to put the right kind of like object on the ground that you can accidentally put your
that your ladder can allow you to walk into. So it has to be, it's a usual piece of furniture that would usually not allow you to walk through it. So like things like that you can walk over don't work. So like
imagine like scattered paper, stuff like that would be good for this.
I've done it with the unfinished puzzle, and the Zoot Nori board. That's what I have out right here.
That's what you have there. Okay.
But
so should they be one square items?
You know what? I don't know if it matters. I don't know if there are other flat furniture items that are more than one square. It's quite possible there are. I don't know. If you know, listeners, what the different items are, that'd be cool. I know I was looking for that, and I didn't actually find any comprehensive list of furniture items that would work with the glitch. A lot of people talk about the unfinished puzzle as being the jam.
So, but the only thing that you can go into is the sauna, or can you go into other things?
You can go
I
into
heard teacups, so I'm going to go run over to these teacups.
So come in
teacups.
Right at my entrance.
I'm coming back.
Right at my entrance, you can come in. There is the teacup delight set here.
I saw the teacups, and I was wondering. I thought it was the UFO, but it was actually the teacups.
The UFO?
I thought you had the UFO.
Oh, like the little flying saucer deal that you can get to craft from Gulliver, or not from Gulliver, from
from Celeste, our Celeste friend.
Celeste.
So for this one, do I go up at an angle too?
Yeah, exactly the same way as this. So I have it up. Oh, perfect. Look at you, got it. First try.
I'm in the teacups. These you have to come and turn on the teacups.
Okay.
They're not currently on.
Well, I think you're just going to stand there and get pummeled by teacups.
You can try running along with the teacups that are moving.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm in the teacups. It's finally happening.
It's finally excited. Real. It's true.
Our dreams have come true at long last.
It's only been forever.
I'm spinning.
Here, Joelle, let me turn it on for you, and you can see if you can keep up with the top.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying so hard. I shouldn't do this while holding a ladder.
That's right. It is pretty silly.
I might have to post this video. This is absolutely ridiculous.
It kind of works.
My God.
It's mostly silly.
I can't handle it. How cute this is.
Where's my ladder, and why can't I get to it again?
I'm still in a teacup. Take that,
shoot.
ketchup.
Ketchup. I'll show you ketchup. Our ketchup that we had to hand draw into ever so awkwardly.
All right. I have now taken a video, and I will be sharing this when I get a chance.
Oh, splendid.
On some sort of internet place.
Oh, the internet.
Meanwhile, I'm going to let these teacups just swirl around me. It's delightful.
Yay.
Or through me. I'm a ghost today.
I'm going to march along. Oh, I'm stopped by Joey Bowie.
So the glitch switch is fun. The switch glitch.
Switch glitch is a delight. It's definitely worth trying. It also works. I think I might have mentioned the shower stall works. The bathtubs work. Anything you can step into. I mean, just give it a try. Why not? It's wacky, zany fun. Take some silly pictures. It's a delight. Until they patch it. And who knows? Maybe they won't patch it. Maybe they'll make it a thing we can just like walk into items.
Yeah.
Because boy, oh boy, is it ever cute to take pictures in a tub. And it looks so
I like
good.
the tub also, like, you can see like the undulation and the
water effects
caustic
work
refractions
perfectly.
and stuff of
Look at her with caustic refractions.
The water on your shirt, like what you're sitting in. Like you can actually see that it's
as if it was programmed,
interacted with you
to know that it works.
You know what this is, guys? What? Someone has listened to our dreams.
Yes.
And they have finally allowed us to sit
I
in our
wonder if it was like a rogue developer, be like,
I love it. I hope it was.
For the Pocket Pod.
They're big on Pocket Pod. They've listened to us for a couple years now, and they're like, those ladies have one request that they've been making consistently.
Yep. That's not true. We have lots of requests that we've been making consistently.
Well, all they heard was want to sit in teacups.
Yes.
And they've made it happen.
I love it. I'm happy they listened.
My singular dream come true. I have no other dreams, just this one.
Also, I have to say...
Is that a segue? Was that a segue?
It could be. We were going to talk about a couple other things, but it could be if you wanted to be.
Also, quick side note, the ta-da animation is perfect for when you're in the teacups because it puts your little arms up that you're almost at the little turny, spinny controller.
Oh my god. I see you.
Great.
I'm having
pretty great.
computer troubles. That's why I'm not.
Oh no, computer troubles. Why?
I'm going to plug things back
Stop
in.
it.
And hope that I'll actually get my thing charged.
Still
not charging. Uncool computador.
Computadore.
I lost my pen.
Oh no, everything's falling apart. Computers aren't working. Pens are falling.
I found it. We're good.
Okay.
I'm plugged back in, but we are still not charging.
Oh no.
This episode will end early if I stop charging my computer.
So, listener, if we suddenly drop out and then the episode ends...
What do you mean? We can just talk without JB.
Yeah, you two will be
That's true.
going on without me.
That's true. We'll just pretend that we're talking to JB.
We'll just pretend we're Joelle. I'll just do an extra voice.
And also me. I'm Joelle.
And I'm Joelle.
And I'm also Joelle.
Speaking of playing as me, I'm going to unplug my mic, so give me 1 second.
Oh no, she's really not going to be here. Oh,
this
hi,
might break
I'm
everything.
Joelle.
I'm really sorry.
I sound just like Joelle.
We're back.
Hi.
We did not break the internet. We just broke my computer.
Oh.
And by we mean Joelle.
I didn't do it. My computer broke itself.
Fault.
No. You know what? Nope. You know what? I think it's the cicadas. I really do. I think it's the cicadas.
What?
I think it's Mercury becoming retrograde-y.
I did hear something about that, and I went, huh?
It is retrograde-y. Is that correct? I'm trying to learn all the astrological lingo.
That's correct. Retrograde-y.
Retrograde.
That's what I heard. It's definitely retrograde-ishy.
It's gray, reddish, grayishy.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I have to tell you, I am still hanging out inside teacups, and I've never been happier to hang out inside some teacups.
Oh, I'm here.
I'm not nauseous, and I'm not dizzy.
Where's the teacup? Where are the teacups?
The teacups are right north.
Sarah!
What's wrong?
I just traipsed through one of your
You can traipse.
Golden roses.
I
always
destroyed
fine.
a couple flowers, and I didn't even tell Sarah.
Don't even.
Care.
It's true.
Fine.
I really don't mind at all.
I just really want Leash to join me in these teacups.
Where is this?
Just north of the airport.
Right
You're probably you can probably see us if you tip up your camera if you've just come
north
out of the
airport.
Oh yeah, just south of resident services.
South of the border.
I'm telling you where I am by saying
yes. Perfect.
I want to
rotate
you are.
this a little bit more.
Okay, so what do? I have to climb up here, this corner?
You want to hit that little puzzle.
Do you want to be in it while it's rotating?
Yeah, let's rotate it.
Okay. So this is a fun time. A fun time had by all.
Sarah has to go down and up again.
Oh, I got popped out. Oh, no.
Come back down. Yeah, this is a little bit more fidgety.
Oh, I don't know about you guys. I got in right away on this one. It's the
like
Joelle's trouble with.
I think you actually pushed me out because I was trying to get in when you were standing there.
Yeah, you're good.
So it's my fault.
I gotta time it. Oh my gosh!
It's fidgety. It can
Oh
be
no, I'm
fidgety.
out. No.
Oh no! No. I'm just going to stay in these teacups.
This one's hard because it's a diagonal.
And it's rotating, which I know doesn't make a difference, but it's important.
Maybe it
seems
does
like
make a
it
difference.
does make a difference, though.
I'm going
Let me watch Joelle do it. Okay, she's a pro.
I'm trying to stay as far away as possible from the entryway, so that way you guys, I don't like accidentally keep you from getting in.
You got this,
Ooh.
Leash.
Oh,
got
almost.
This. You got this, Leash.
I don't understand how I can't make it into the Matrix.
Get into the Matrix. You have to take. Wait, did you take the blue pill or the red pill?
Okay. See how you did it.
That's also the same thing you say if you hack the system. Is I'm in.
I'm in, guys. I'm in. I'm in.
Yes!
I'm in the
all
back
three.
end.
We've done it.
Okay, now we have to walk very slowly with our little teacups. Oh shoot, we've already ruined it.
No, it's perfect.
No, we're doing great. We're totally in them.
It's definitely not at all incorrect. I wonder if we're all seeing it at different placements, so it might look right to some of us.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
we're doing it. Like
we're doing it. This is
kind of
actually
doing
really
it.
good. We just did it perfectly for a second there.
Yeah, it was great.
Guys, we're in our own teacup.
Oh no! Wait, I'm
no.
It's a real dream. It's a real dream. I'm sweetly dreamed this dream.
I just have to walk in my teacup. I wonder if I can spin myself around. Whoa.
Oh man, that's second level. That's
Spinning.
new. Oh no! Wow!
Careful not to fall out of the teacups when you do it.
I wonder if
I'm
this
getting
could also.
so dizzy.
Yeah, it's going too fast.
Could this also kind of be the start of a new like game of like a sumo game where you try to push people out of the glitch?
Oh yeah.
Because once you're out, you can't get back in.
You can't get back in without doing a whole to do.
It's true.
It
It's
could be
true to
also
do.
part of an obstacle course in general.
Yes.
Like how to get through.
This might fit perfectly with my future Olympics thing.
Would you like me to
All right,
turn this
I'm
off
running
so
out.
you can pose in it? Oh,
I
sorry.
took some pictures.
Oh, good.
I took a video, actually. I took a video of us in our teacup.
Fantastico.
Couldn't be happier about this situation.
It stopped. Yeah, but it's
You're not moving.
it's pretty great.
I was saving
Leash
a
is also
video.
stopped.
Oh,
Aww.
That's
The
fine.
video.
well, this was wonderful. Thanks for creating
So
this
fun.
glitch in your island for us, Sarah.
My delight, my joy.
Everyone needs to try this because you can get in teacups. You can get into little swimming pools. You can
Swimming
go take a bath or a shower. It's all great. It's all great.
A bath.
Yes,
Take a
the
bath.
tubs are very cute. It's very satisfying to be able, and much like the sauna, the cypress bath or the cypress tub, the little hot spring is also has like a lovely water effect that you can see that looks really nice.
Oh, I bet you can get into the tourist tub.
Rawr.
And it's
Ooh, I
and
haven't
it's
tried
tourist
that.
season for those that haven't talked to Isabel yet. Not Isabel,
Rawr.
Celeste.
Rawr. Question.
Sure.
Let me see if this. So that mushroom is the same height as one of the mushroom. You see the giant mushroom you have?
Yes.
It's the same height as the side of the wall thingy. So what if you had a higher wall and a puzzle and then could you stand on it?
Oh
Could
my
you
gosh.
stand on the mushroom?
I wish. I mean, it's worth trying and seeing if it works. I don't know if it's like because it gets you through like the perimeter of the item. So I wonder. I mean, it's worth trying. Why not? I mean, I can't do it right now, but for future reference, it would be exciting to try.
I wonder. I mean, probably not, but that would be amazing if you
It
could
would be
finally
so
get on
amazing.
that silly mushroom.
I know. I wish we could walk on the mushrooms, especially because they're like right at the level of the
Or
cliff.
could
You
I
think you
just
could
use my
hop over.
ladder? Why can't I just use my ladder on this?
No.
Honestly.
Why did they limit? Oh, there's a dream suite. There's a dream suite. You got it right now. You heard it
Honestly.
here, Nintendo. We would
Honestly,
honestly,
Goodbye.
who does that?
I'm gonna
actually,
need a pipe.
I know I just said it's tourist season, but tourist season just ended.
Ah,
and
we're just
by the time this
custom
episode airs,
Gemini.
it's going to be Gemini season.
Ah, that's true.
It's true. It's a
Oh!
little Lion Cake's birthday season.
Yes, that's Gemini.
And then Turkey Boy season too.
Nice. Gemini season.
Happy May birthdays or early June birthdays to Leisha's whole
Late
family.
May,
Yeah.
early June.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, friends.
Yes.
Sarah, you had another.
Oh, yes. This is just something I was pondering. It was just an interesting little, just a tidbit that is something that I thought was a weird idiosyncrasy that is in the internet as we know it. I was checking out a blog that I enjoy, just looking back at an entry. And shoot, I meant to pull it up so I could remember the name. Oh, no, I have it linked here so I can actually pull it up. For the blogger, her name is Hikari, and she lives in Washington State, and she does these blogs in Japanese, but she often has in the past has talked about Animal Crossing. And one of the things I really liked about her blog was when she had a little bit about what Animal Crossing characters are called in Japan versus their names in the US. So she had a terrific little entry with that. And I went to look at it again, and I have Google Translate because I don't know Japanese.
Yeah.
But it was, that's right. Her website is thebokengirl.com. And she was talking about how Isabel's name in Japanese is, originally it said her name is Shizue, because that's what Isabel's name is in Japanese.
Because she's a Shih Tzu. Yeah.
Yes. So it's a sweet, sweet, fun, play on words for that respect. But now, instead of saying Isabel is called Shizue, which she thought in her blog, she talks about how that's such a the name is so different. Isabel seems like such an odd name, a choice.
Yeah.
But now, instead of saying that, it says Isabel is called Isabel. And that seems too different. Because now Google Translate is translating Shizue in Japanese to be Isabel, which is crazy.
Goodness.
Because that's not it's not like that's a universal
true.
right.
That's just Animal Crossing.
Exactly.
Lingo.
It's only true with regards to Animal Crossing, which I thought was so funny. So Google Translate
they've changed dictionaries or translation dictionaries. Animal Crossing has changed the world.
That's right. That's what we've learned. Animal Crossing has changed the world because, as we know, I thought that was really fun. So it's just like a peculiar thing. So don't be tricked if you're using Google Translate.
Yeah.
Isabel is not called Isabel in Japan.
She is.
Well, according to Google Translate, she is. But we know
that's what it means. It's too late.
Wait, so you translated her name in Japanese to English, and it said Isabel.
Right. So like Google Translate is so you can have it automatically translate a website for you.
Yes.
So instead of translating it to Shizue, which is what it used to do, because it's like a direct translation of the characters, it says Isabel now, which is just.
Does it do that on the normal Google Translate?
Yes. No. The normal. If you look up the word individually. Wait a second. I'm trying to remember. Oh yes, it does. It actually does that through if you would enter in the characters. Because I took a screen cap of it, so it's in our little shared chat thingy. So you can see that it actually has like little subtitles saying, "Oh, Shizue is what these characters sound like in Japanese," and in English, it's Isabel. Which is
wild.
So wild. Yeah, it is very wild, and I know it didn't used to do that because I have looked at that same blog entry in the past.
But does Shizue mean anything else in? Like,
It's a
does it mean
reference-
Shih Tzu?
Yes, it's a reference to the right. So it's not like it is correlates to another name in Japanese.
My question is Shizue in Japanese Shih Tzu?
I think,
or is that just a fancier version of? It's like an homage to Shih Tzu.
Exactly, it's kind of like variation of the word Shih Tzu, which is like the species of dog.
So I kind of like that it has recognized Animal Crossing, because it doesn't. That word doesn't exist in any other context.
Seriously,
I get it.
But but it's
I kind of like
weird.
that.
I mean, I guess, but I find it.
Are there any
frustrating.
other Japanese names that only exist in Animal Crossing?
I don't know.
And do
Good
they
question.
translate to their names in English? That would be
I wonder
awesome.
if that's true. I feel like it's like, don't do all the work for me, Google. I kind of like to know what the Japanese word is for the name.
That's
'cause
true.
It's a name.
That's true.
But I don't know. It's very interesting. No matter what, it's an interesting little tidbit.
Yeah, it could just be its own thing, but now they've given it. But that's cool.
It certainly messes up the blog. What's the question?
I'm up where your box maze used to be.
Yes.
And I think I'm stuck in an orchard maze.
Ah, yes. You found my orchard maze.
You made an orchard maze.
It's just for fun. It's not. You can get your way out. I haven't made it super complicated in that there's not just one path, so you can.
Well, yeah.
your
Luckily,
way
you
out.
can like change the view and kind of see through some trees.
Yes,
that helps a
that's
little
true
bit.
too.
But I was kind of working my way through, and then I hit a dead end, and I was like, roll.
Yes, for the
Sarah
maximum
made an orchard
challenge.
maze.
For maximum challenge,
The
maintain
orchard
the
challenge.
view
Take
above.
the orchard challenge.
Yeah, come over to Nicktown and take the orchard challenge.
Also orchard
That's
challenge.
awesome.
Yeah, so it's
there was
subtle.
another
Subtle.
quick little topic.
Oh yes, tell us the moves.
I was somewhere on the interwebs. I saw that in Japan they're releasing these way better plushies than we got over here from Build-A-Bear. Thank you very much. I don't have the picture in front of me because that's on the computer that hates me.
Oh, Sorry,
but
computer.
I believe Flick was one of the available plushies.
Oh my gosh, Flick looks adorable, and he's carrying a horned Hercules beetle.
I have a complaint.
What
Oh
is
my
your
gosh,
complaint?
what's the complaint?
We haven't been doing any of our segment headers.
Oh,
Hot topic.
Ba-dum-bum.
That's this one.
ding!
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
Totally fine. Thank you for doing that, Leisha. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I just felt like it wasn't a true pocket pod.
Aw,
Without
the truest of pods.
seg-
So we're in the part of
imposters.
Hot Topic.
Yeah.
All right, I'm opening up on my phone because there we go. So yeah, he's carrying a what kind of beetle is that, Sarah?
Horned Hercules? Shoot, now I'm blanking out and overthinking, and I'm like, I might be saying it wrong.
Big old beetle. That's what I know. It's a big old bug.
Hercules beetle.
But you could also get CJ, as we know, Chustin Jeever, right?
Oh, yes, Justin Jeever.
You can get Gulliver himself.
I love
and you can get what's his face?
Pascal.
Pascal. Yeah.
And I do wish that they had Gulliver as well as Gulliver.
Gulliver
that'd
would be
be
great
cute.
with his clockwork orange eyelashes.
So
It'd be so great.
What about Daisy May?
Oh, Daisy
It's
May
true.
would be
Why have they
precious.
left out the ladies? What's that?
Maybe Daisy May is too complex because she has all those little turnips piled on her hat.
Well,
And I
they
didn't
have
even mention
Celeste, but
Celeste is here, and Celeste is my one and true that I very much want.
Aw.
Should this become available with access in the U.S.?
They do they have a very excellent amount of detail on these plushies. I gotta
They're
say,
way
they look
better
really good.
and less uncanny valley than the Build-A-Bear ones.
Oh, Build-A-Bear ones are trying their best. Oh my gosh. Unrelated to Animal Crossing plushies, I saw that Build-A-Bear Workshop has a blue lobster Build-A-Bear, and I have never wanted a Build-A-Bear more.
Blue lobster.
why do you want a blue lobster?
It's so absurd. The only thing I'd want more than the blue lobster is if they had a giant isopod, because that'd be so amazing to
Oh my
me.
gosh.
I'm looking this up. A blue.
Yeah, check it
lobster
out.
Build.
Can I tell you a story about Build-A-Bear while we are looking this up?
Yes, of course.
So the other
cute.
Right? It's
Okay, so
incredibly
continue.
precious.
Continue.
the other
Please.
night, my daughter wanted to borrow. Oh, very cute.
That.
Very cute.
It's got a hat. It's got a hat on. So, tell us a story about.
Nobody
yes.
wants to hear much.
No, tell us about
Tell us a story about little
course.
Sherpa. I want to hear all about Sherpa.
So she wanted to borrow one of Lion Cake stuffies, and he told her no. So she's very distraught.
Oh.
And I'm not going to force him to share his stuff with her because it's his stuff, and he's entitled to not share stuff. That's a thing that people are allowed to do.
Yep.
So I told her that I had a secret stash of mommy stuffies, which I do in my closet. I have stuffies that are either from my childhood or things that I like, whatever. And Rar, you were there when we made these Build-A-Bears.
Yes, I still have mine. I do have a Build-A-Bear.
And I pulled down I made a Jack Build-A-Bear.
Oh,
It was a bear
yes.
that's styled in the way of our producer, Jack.
Yes.
So he's got a little University of Maryland t-shirt on. He's got a little Orioles hat. He's got Ray-Ban style sunglasses, a little
He's just
guitar,
Mr. Maryland over there.
So
and a
cute.
football, and regular nerdy Jack glasses.
Oh.
So I brought him down. I was like, this is Daddy Bear. And I explained to her about Daddy Bear. And Daddy Bear is the greatest thing that I've been hiding from her entire life. And
my
she thinks
gosh.
it's the cutest. And she loves putting his accessories on in the day. And at night he has to go to sleep, so he can't wear his accessories.
Gosh.
And
Get ready for bed.
and she's like,
That
I'm
is so
not going to
cute.
pee in my pants tonight because I got to keep Daddy Bear dry. And I'm like, yes, you do. And so she's it's actually helping with her potty training, which she's
splendid.
95% at night anyway. So it's fine. But she does have occasional accidents. But this kind of in the back of her mind kind of seals that she needs to get her little tushy out of bed.
That's so sweet.
But she's taking Daddy Bear to school with her, and
What?
Daddy Bear is the best, which is this is a tiny delight in my
It's a
life.
tiny
That is so
delight.
sweet.
Aw.
Sky rockets in flight.
Bum, 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 bum. Tiny delights.
Bottom.
Tiny delights. Tiny delights.
So
Tiny delights.
yeah,
Please,
then
did I steal your song? I stole your song, but I did it. I made
It's
it.
okay, but we forgot to ask Sarah for something.
Oh, that's. Well, I was just going to say, once again, I am asking for your tiny delights, but you guys came through, so I didn't even have to ask. So I appreciate it.
I like doing things in reverse sometimes. It's great. It's great. It's great.
It's great. It's great. It's neat. It's cool. It's great. And I love the story of Daddy Bear, and that is a charming
That's really
delight
cute.
indeed.
So now it's Daddy Bear.
That is super cute.
Oh,
by
it's
the
really
way-
sunny outside. Daddy Bear needs his sunglasses today.
Oh, it's really cute.
That is so sweet.
Oh, Daddy Bear.
Oh, Daddy Bear.
Have I told you guys about Marshall, the
No.
marshmallow pillow?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wait,
right?
have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the rainbow pillow? The rainbow.
It's a little blue penguin pillow or owl. I
Oh.
can't remember. It's a penguin
Wait,
or an
no,
owl.
maybe.
I got for my niece for her birthday last year, and it had a name. Like all these marsh pillows.
Yes.
Yes, they're squishies.
Or
the
squishmallows, that's what they're
stuff.
called.
Yeah,
They're
squish.
called
Yes.
They come with a little name, and I think it was like Ted or something ridiculous. I don't know.
Ted.
Anyway, my adorable niece looked at this thing, saw that it was like a marshmallow pillow, and decided his name was Marshall. And I was not about to stop her because that's a great
Yes.
name, as we know, for any
Fantastic.
small white soft creature in Animal Crossing or otherwise.
Oh,
So she has
my
Marshall, and Marshall's her
gosh.
favorite, and I'm very proud that I got her her favorite stuffed animal.
So
That is
cute.
a delight and a charming joy, and it makes me feel warm fuzzies, much like the story of Daddy Bear.
Oh, Daddy
Oh.
Bear.
She even brought her with her when she went to visit my mom. My mom met Marshall. My mom was happy to meet Marshall. It was all very
Oh, oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
cute. Adorable little
Cute,
people.
Cute. I love stories about little people and little people with plushies and anyone with plushies.
And that's a really
they're-
great segue because we have a great dream suite, I believe. Leash, if you want to
We
sing us in and
do.
tell us about it at the same time.
Dream sweet, where you sweetly dream. Okay, so I'm going to start by saying that we don't have the normal setup to listen to this through the speakers because Jack's computer is kind of... Most computers apparently today are having hard time.
having
It's a
troubles.
bad
living.
tech computer day situation.
This is also a very long dream suite, so I'm probably just going to cut it off when it starts to
Okay.
wind down. So we'll see what happens.
Well, yeah, you know what it is, so you can cut as needed. What?
You know what it is.
Oh, black and yellow.
Okay.
Everything I do.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
Will you have a dream suite for Animal Crossing?
New Horizons.
Okay.
Okay, this one in New Horizons. There are these bullets that can snatch your items. In Animal Crossing
No.
New Horizons,
What do you mean snatch your items?
they can snatch any item that you have in your pocket.
So like what? It swoops down and just steals something out of your pocket?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Well, it only steals fish.
It steals fish out of your pockets. Okay, is there a way to like fight back and get your fish back?
Yes. Okay, here's another dream suite. You can you have this fish pocket in the fishing rod. And same thing for nets and butterflies. And you can and you have like a fishing rod pocket that's a way to do it, or you could just snatch it with a net.
Oh, snatch the fish back?
No, the bird.
The bird that has my fish?
Catch that bird.
No.
Bird with a net.
Before it gets your arms, you can
Oh,
just use
okay.
that.
Okay, so tell me about this bird. Is it just like a wild bird? And you can see it coming? Like, do you see the shadow coming? Or does it go, ah! Or something?
Yes. This is the first one.
Okay, you see the shadow.
It goes.
Okay, and it tries to steal your fish.
Yes.
What do you get if you catch the bird?
You get a bird's wing.
A bird's wing, like a feather?
Now you can craft these feathers to make yourself some wings so you can fly.
Yes, Desmond. I love it. Very steampunk. I love it. That's okay, so the bird. Wait, tell me how the bird comes. Does it come just like a balloon in the sky,
No,
just
it
like?
goes like this.
Oh, I know it. Like, well, it swoops down, but I mean, how does it spawn?
It spawns just like.
Is there something that you do to trigger it, or does it happen randomly?
There'll be this red button that will trigger an egg to fall down. Now this egg will hatch. You can take care of the baby bird, but it might peck your items.
It might peck my items, so I can raise it as my own.
There's this. Yes,
to dig for worms to feed the baby bird.
so elaborate.
My
It
gosh,
is amazing.
That is amazing. Yes.
Wow.
I love all of this. Okay, but where does this big bird come from? The big bird drops an egg, and it also can swoop down and steal my fish.
No.
I'm supposed to kick the
Got
baby
this
bird,
way wrong.
and then it grows up into that big bird I was talking about.
Okay, and then the big bird flies away, and then tries to steal my fish.
No. If you find an egg, it steals other players' items.
Oh, other players' items.
Oh, so it's working for
this bird is
you.
my friend.
Ha
But if you use a net on it, it will try to steal your net.
It'll try to steal.
Oh my gosh.
Bird companion.
It will try
So-
to break your net.
Okay.
And here's another clue.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to pause it on.
That's amazing.
This,
I love
can
how
go and go.
it did. It can continue to evolve, and I like that there was a button that you could press.
I know,
to
the red
get
button. I don't-
and well, it was also that was like, how do I get the bird? Well, first you press the button that summons the egg. So then you can
It's an
raise that
summoning
egg,
button.
and then the bird will work for you. And I was like, oh, now we're talking. Now I'm getting to steal people's stuff.
Apparently,
because
I'm the bird's mama because it hatches and it sees me first, and then I feed it with a fish in my pocket, and then it grows big and strong, and then it steals other people's. It's
I mean,
elaborate.
I wouldn't mind if an egg just kind of manifested itself like once a week or something on your island, and you could scoop it and incubate it for a while,
And, like,
and then it would
something-
hatch a baby bird.
Or like
Sure.
Pokemon pop out, whatever, just something.
Yeah.
or a Tamagotchi style that
I
you have
do
to
like the
carry it
idea
around
of
with
digging
you.
for worms. I think
Yeah.
that is a great
Yes.
idea.
We've talked about wormies a bit over the years. Wormies.
Sorry, I just had a revelation that it could be a Tamagotchi style egg that would be zapped to your Nook phone app on the Nook link
And
in
so you
your
can
phone.
care for it when
and
you're
you
not
have to take
playing?
care of it.
Oh
Yes,
my
when you're
gosh,
alone.
more levels.
Great. More things to do on my phone.
You know what? If Desmond or if Lion Cake had the had a Tamagotchi, I think that would have been worked into.
Do you know
his...
I think he knows what a Tamagotchi is because I think he asked for one the other day.
Really?
And,
What?
Are they
and
back?
Jack was like, "Do you?" That was something that we had as a kid. Do you even know what this is? And he's like, "Yeah, I saw it on the show, and I want one." So maybe that's where this idea. I don't know.
That's so fun. I love it.
Oh, and then
my goodness.
today.
Yes.
This is another little tiny delight / whatever. I was making hard boiled eggs,
Delicious.
and Desmond took one of the eggs and wrapped it. He took it out of the ice bath, so it was cooling in an ice bath. He took one of them and wrapped it in a sweet little cocoon of paper towels so that the egg could incubate and it would hatch a little baby chick.
Oh.
And we had to explain to him that these are hard-boiled eggs and they're not fertilized and they're not going to make any baby chicks.
Oh.
And he was very upset. He's like, "Well, I want an egg that I can hatch into a baby chick." Like this baby chick thing is that was from several days ago, but apparently the baby chick thing is
Ongoing.
revisiting us.
Yes.
So he was very upset that we were like, "Well, we could visit like chickens at a farm," and he's like, "Nope, I want a chicken egg." So yeah, he wrapped up one of our little
He was
hard-boiled eggs in a
incubating it.
nice little paper
He was
towel cocoon.
incubating.
So
He knows
sweet.
you have to keep it warm, and then a
Rotate
little
it.
baby chick pops out.
Oh my goodness.
This kid, I love it. I love his love for animals and things, and his great
Very
ideas.
sweet.
It's
But
fantastic.
I do like the idea of crafting wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
sounded
think that's a
cool.
great
I
idea.
think
There's a lot
we
of
were
good
collecting
things
lots
in
of
here.
feathers back on
We were.
that one day, and wouldn't it be great to have winged items out of that? That
So
would've been awesome.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I kind of like when he said that and you mentioned steampunk, I was thinking that sounded like, oh, this could be like a mechanical bird. And that makes it
Yes.
seem more appealing when it's like
Yeah.
taking a wing from a bird that I catch. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm
Robot
very
bird.
interested in the idea of a mechanical bird for sure.
yes.
Yes.
Uh-oh. I had a communication error.
That's okay.
The
NBD.
internet and my technology is all failing me at this moment. So
It's Mercury and in the reddish gray.
The reddish gray.
in the reddish
Mercury's
gray.
in reddish gray.
My Mercury is
Oh.
in the reddish grays. Because now this computer isn't charging, so something else is going on.
Oh my goodness.
But we can
I think this is
Can
a
wrap it
great
up.
time
Yeah.
to end the show
let's
because
not test fate.
nothing else needs to happen. And our listeners definitely don't need to experience my technology woes. So
Aw. Whoa.
thank you for bearing with us. We hope you enjoyed the strange little break we had 26 minutes ago. I don't know what you're going to hear to show we had a break, but it'll be a fun
Oh,
surprise for all
I already
of us.
know what it is. I know what it is. It's a little buzzy.
Buzzy bees.
I want to hear all kinds of cicada swarms. Anyway, how do we end the show these days? We're not doing birthdays, so I'm just gonna. If you guys want to sing me out, I'll just thank our awesome producer. His name is Jack Quaid blank.
His name is Robert Paulson.
Monkey.
His name is Robert Paulson
Studios. And he makes our website. Nope,
he sure doesn't. He doesn't do anything with our website.
He makes his podcast appear on other websites with my help. I'm giving up. I'm done. Have a great night, everybody. Or morning. Thanks for listening. Okay.